Hi, it's Getting Baked with Di. We're waking and baking and talking about the healing properties of herbs. Could you imagine having a pizza without basil or oregano? Not me. Could you imagine no mint for your toothpaste or your tea or your Girl Scout chocolate mint cookies? Well, that would be really a shame, wouldn't it? Our food would taste terrible, and quite frankly, we wouldn't be able to heal ourselves without herbs. We use mint for stomach aches and colds and flus. Oregano is a natural antibiotic. They use it in livestock water for chickens and a whole bunch of other livestock instead of antibiotics, which is great. We really need our herbs. They're very important. Rosemary, if you boil it into a tea, will numb your throat. All herbs have some healing properties. You can actually look that up and Google it. You'll be amazed. If you're feeling bad, turn to your herbs first, then go to the doctor if that doesn't work. But cannabis is also an herb, and it heals well. But it also is delicious. And what's a shame is that chefs have just not even had this wider range of flavors and aromas available to them. It's a shame. So we need to get cooking and get baked at the same time with cannabis. It can heal us, and it can make our food taste better. It can increase our appetites. There are, in fact, even strains that help you lose weight. I'm definitely trying to gain weight. And cannabis has helped me do that. So I really need you to push for legalization. And if your representative wants to know why should cannabis be legal, it's an herb, dude. It's an herb. It's a plant. It's an herb. It heals, and it's edible. It is nutrition. And we can build with hemp. We can clothe ourselves with hemp. We can clean up our waters and oceans with hemp. And we can cure ourselves with hemp. We need it. Legalize it. 2020. Nationwide. And then don't stop there. If your state gets legalization, then get on those Facebook groups and those social media groups and help every state get legal. Because it needs to be nationwide and it needs to be worldwide. Healing yourself is free, just unfortunately it's illegal. That's messed up. So just imagine if you didn't have any basil or oregano or thyme or sage in your stuffings and in your pastas and in your dishes. Just imagine life with no herbs. Then imagine all of the range of flavors that you can discover with every different strain of cannabis. And I'm going to help you discover that, because we're going to get baked together, and we are going to use these different strains in many, many ways. And I'm not talking about just, putting sugar in our bodies, because if you have cancer or diabetes or low blood sugar like I have low blood sugar, you don't need a bunch of sugar. You just don't. So let's get baked together and let's make it savory, spicy, sour, and fun. Let's just do it together. And a little bit of sweet, because we got to have a little bit of sweetness in our lives, right? So this is Diana. I'm getting baked with you. Let's get baked together. Stay tuned and high. Namaste.